Yo, what up guys, Felix from Giant Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. So I got a video request or an email in last night where somebody was asking me to give them my thoughts on the quote, how you do anything is how you do everything. So here's the backstory. I'm going to try and keep as much of it as anonymous as possible as the writer's request. Now, if you guys have anything you want me to make a video on, any stories, quotes, anything you want to hear my opinion on, drop me an email at fw110613@gmail.com. It'll really help me, it'll really help you, and it'll really help the channel because, you know, sometimes I don't have any ideas what to make a video on. So basically, the dude is pretty young. He's not even, I think he just turned 18, and right now he plays sports. He said he wants a future with a professional sport. Now, like I said, I'm going to keep some of these things anonymous because I don't want to reveal his identity. So he just turned 18. He wants a future with sports. And he said that when it comes to working his job, he just works his job to pay his sports mentor. He has like a sports coach that he pays to learn. It sounds like he's very serious about this sport and he really wants a future with it. If you want a future with anything, you know, it only makes sense to hire a mentor or hire a coach, hire somebody who's in the position that you want to be in, which is totally cool. It'll fast track his success, it'll fast track his skills. So it says when it comes to his job, he really only does it to pay for his coach or pay for his sports mentor. And when it comes to actually working that job, he's lazy. He half-asses it. But when it comes to everything else in his life, school, working out, no fap, I forgot the other examples he used, but he uses a lot of other examples that he says that when he comes to those other areas of his life, he goes hard. Even like on his sports team, he's the hardest worker and he's the most disciplined in all areas of life except for work. And he wants to know, is he a slacker? Is he playing games? Is he not serious about life because he's not going hard in his job? Or what's the case? Does the rule apply to him? Does the how you do anything is how you do everything quote? Because that quote is serious, man. That quote is real. If you watch somebody and they slack in one part of their life, they probably will slack in other parts of their life. But this quote doesn't really tie to him. It does in a positive way, but not in a negative way. So, he goes hard in the gym. He goes hard in school. He goes hard in things that are going to give him an ROI. When it comes to certain things in your life, you have to ask yourself, what kind of ROI is this going to give me? Is his little $10, $12 an hour job really going to help him be a successful sports player? Probably not. Is it going to help him advance? Probably not. Is it going to help him make the money he deserves and wants? Probably not. So I use that quote, how you do anything was how you do everything, when, you sort of thinking not highly of somebody. When I was dealing with a contractor one time, how you do anything is how you do everything. He was sloppy with money. He was sloppy with his time. He was sloppy with jobs. He was sloppy with everything. And finally, I just said, man, how this guy does anything is how he does everything. So that's usually tied into people who are either doing really good or doing really bad. But dude, you can't compare yourself, you working some crappy job, to your success with the sport you want to go potentially professional in, because the job that you're working is simply a supplement to a means. You're using it to pay for your coach, and that's it. You don't want to be a career at that little kid job. At least you got the job while you're young. There's nothing more sad, I say, when you see somebody who's 50, 60 working a kid's job. A kid's job is a McDonald's, a gas station, a convenience store, something that you do between the ages of 16 to 25. But once you hit 25 or even 30, man, you should have a real plan and a real game plan and a strategy to really how you're going to make your dreams or whatever you want to do in life a reality. You don't want to be doing the same thing you were doing 10 years ago today, man. You want to be leveling up every single day, week, month, year, shit like that. So when it comes to, does how you do anything equals how you do everything equate to this dude? Not at all, man. There's things that I do half-assed because it doesn't really make any benefit to my life. Like, let me give you an example. When I used to work a job, right? I used to read real estate books while I was working a job. Out here in New Jersey, I think it's the only state besides here in Oregon that people actually pump the gas for you. So I used to pump the gas for people. You go up to the gas, instead of you getting out and pump the gas, you tell them, hey, I'll take $10 regular, stuff like that. So I would pump the gas for people, and when nobody was coming to the gas station, I would actually be reading real estate books, and I didn't give a fuck about that job, because if I got fired or if I didn't get fired, I didn't care. I was simply just taking it and buying bandit signs and buying marketing materials for my real estate business, and taking every ounce and every second I got of not working at that job to work on my real estate business and work on myself. There's a quote that I heard, I can't think of the author that said it, but he said, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. And that's the reason most people stay stuck in a job and never really create financial freedom, because they give everything else hard work and they don't give their dreams hard work. The hardest thing you need to work on in your life is your dreams and your goals. Every second that you're not, working your day-to-day job to pay the bills, you got to be grinding on your goals to, one day leave your full-time gig, and put it to the side and make your dreams your full-time gig, man. So listen, man, don't look down on yourself because you go half-ass at your day job. You're not meant to be there anyway. It's not giving you any ROI besides that it's paying that fee for your coach so that one day you can go pro with your passion, your dream, your sport. Only really required to go 10x, 100x, 1000x effort in things that are going to give you positive ROI. Now, it's good to have that discipline and have that work effort to go hard in everything, but if it's not going to give you an ROI, man, there's no point. What kind of ROI is that task going to give you? Working a job? No. Working out? Go hard. School? Go hard. No fap streaks? Go hard. Practice? Go hard. Everything else that's going to bring you to where you want to be, give it all you got. But if it's not really going to bring you where you got to be, it's meaningless. Just like a relationship. I never burn bridges, but if it's with somebody that is literally meaningless to me, whatever. If he wants to burn the bridge, burn the bridge. But when it's a big fish or somebody's going to take me to the top, you got to stay loyal and you got to ride the relationship all the way to the top. So if you guys got any questions, just wanted to answer that question for the person that wrote it in. If you guys got any questions, want to hear my thoughts on anything, topics, make sure to drop me an email at fw110613@gmail.com. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. I'm really trying to get to 3,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Peace.